As I meditate in the morning with the birds chirping, sun rising, gentle cool breeze, sitting on a rock, surrounded by the universe. Every single blade of grass, every single flower has opened up, synchronizing with the consciousness. All the elements that make the grass, same elements, in a more or less same composition with variations, makes me, and the flowers and the birds and the sun and the clouds and the woods. Every breath I take, I'm taking the whole universe within me. And every breath out, I'm putting the material back into the universe, which is again going to be recycled to make something or go within the structure of that plant or a flower or a bird. We are all connected. A piece of bread that is dead, we think, comes in our body, becomes part of our body, and starts dancing, starts thinking, starts acting in the world. As soon as it leaves our body, it becomes dead again. We're utilizing this whole universe as long as we live on this earth. Every single molecule that's within our body has traveled millions of years. If you trace it back millions of years, same molecules were around billions of years back in the form of stars and galaxies, even in the form of nebula, and maybe before the Big Bang in the form of energy. We are conglomeration of all these molecules which have created us for now and will get dispersed at some point. Whatever is created is extremely minute, but it represents the whole universe. In other words, we are the universe. We are living, breathing, acting, laughing, enjoying, crying in the big medium called the universal consciousness. We are connected. The best way to connect with the universal consciousness is in the nature. Nature is the live proof of this beautiful dance of the universal consciousness. Temples, churches, synagogues are confined walls where God cannot be chained or put in the cage. Religions are derived from imaginations of the humans, but universal consciousness is what created the man. God has to be a lot bigger than synagogues and churches and temples. Go beyond, connect with the nature. Nature will teach you the existence of universal consciousness. Only when you come face to face with the universe within you, you realize your ego has no value. And yet, it is a link in the whole process of universe, how it has been evolving. We are carrying the genes of millions of years. Every single part of our body has been borrowed from different animals. The eyes have been around for millions of years. The hands, the feet, the speech, listening, taste, birds, everything has evolved over millions of years, even before we came into existence. These things have been given to us by the universe so that we can enjoy the universe. And being a part of the universe, we have an obligation. Just like if a country does something for you, you need to pay it back. Same thing, universe wants you to come back, to connect with the higher power and realize the existence of universal consciousness. That's when your obligation to the universe will be complete, because we are the universe. Without universe, we could not exist. The realization that we are nothing and universe is everything is the ultimate realization. With this realization, you realize not just us, everybody is made out of the same universal consciousness. That's when you connect, live in harmony, friendship, synchronizing with this tremendous power of universal consciousness. Every single event happening in your life is brought into you by the universal consciousness. Things are brought to you, things will be taken away. All this arrangement is done automatically. Without your intervention, life goes on. Your hearts beat. Your breath continues. You grow with time. It is time we pay our respect back to the universe. for every single breath that we're taking, every single heartbeat that we are having, every single morsel of food that we put in. Everything has been created in various forms and shapes and sizes so that we can sustain ourselves in this vast universe. Four walls of the temples and churches cannot take us there, but a single breath, a single breeze can take us there if our sensitivity has risen enough. We can connect with the universal consciousness right here, right now. And that's where your individual ego drops, because it is an illusion. One, it is changing every second. So whatever you call I is changing every second. Definition of your I keeps on changing, and yet you don't even realize. So it's continuously changing. And besides, whatever it is made out of, everything that you know, possess, everything is made out of the same universal consciousness that's around us, that has made Alexander, Genghis Khan, Gandhi, Buddha, Mahavir, Jesus. And now it's making us. Same stardust is being recycled to create you. Isn't that a wonderful feeling? We do have a choice to remain in our closed ego with sufferings, because a limited existence does not exist in this universal consciousness. You wake up in the morning and all the fresh energy supplies have been loaded up in your muscles so you can go out and act. But act and do what? Not foster your personal ego, which is like a weed growing in this beautiful Garden of Eden, where we are all connected. Every breath that we take, every breath we let out, every single thing is connected through these breaths. It's time we realize this universal existence. Languages come, languages go. Religions come, religions go. Cities are being built, cities will go. The existence will be there all the time. If we can rise ourselves to the higher level, connect with every single blade of grass, every single flower that's blooming, every single earthworm that's digging and it's doing its job, and every single human being. That connection, the flow of that connection is within us, through which we are all united with this kind of wonderful feeling. If you live your life, you are doing the final service and paying your dues and your respect to the universe. Karuna, love, compassion. These are the natural qualities that will pour out of you Once you reach to this state of universal consciousness, and the meaning of life will surface. Why the universal consciousness had created us? Why is it sustaining us? And why does it destroy us? Bodies come and go. Existence stays forever. There is no death in the universe. Death is only to the ego, to the body, to the limited thinking. But enjoy the perpetual existence by connecting to the universal consciousness. Have a good day.